Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. It's only 8 a.m. I won't do it for the ground. I know I'm a man. I'm a 2020. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020. Reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. World inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that it's here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Yes sir, happy Monday. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. And yeah, let's get it. Let me see more systems go. Yes sir. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Good to see you all. And Yeah, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Good morning. Good morning. So we're going to start off here with the calendar. Classic. See what we have going on the calendar here. Today is going to be Monday the 19th. Pretty clean. CAD Bank. Okay, we have a bit of FOMC members speaking 4:30 New York. London is very clean, which is nice, right? This is why I actually prefer London, because I get to say that a lot. It's clean. And these days, GBP news does jack shit, man. It's boring as hell. So let's go ahead and look by courtesy, not by choice, by courtesy. Let's have a look at GBP JPY, right? This is by courtesy, not even by choice. I wish we could do it by, but you know, we have to do it as a formality, right? We have to do it as a formality. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look at what's going on. And we start with the daily time frame here. So daily time frame closing bearish, actually weekly. Weekly time frame here, you can see doji candle closed. Daily had a gap, so we see this gap, which is not showing on this broker, but on your broker there should be a gap. Push down here so far. Now we're trying to create some sort of support. So we have a bullish candle, mixed session bias. Do have this previous level I would like to mark. It's going to be a previous 4-hour support. P4S. So we seem to have closed right at it. That's where we're just hovering around right now. Let's have a look here. 1 hour time frame as well. What are we saying? 1 hour stuck there as well. We have a 1 hour support. That's a very heavy. I think that's going to be lower on a 30. Put this here. Right. So below there is actually option to sell. This is pretty much a mess here almost unless 30-minute looks not that bad. A little bit higher. Yeah. Mixed session bias getting above here. We have this resistance here. We want to be above the previous 4-hour support. Buys above here makes sense. Buys 2 here can make sense depending on closes. Pretty simplistic plan. Now GJ guys is going to be a little bit mixed up until the Japanese yen makes its decision. If you look at a daily time frame here, I mean any time frame, look at the weekly, we've been stuck in the same range since September, guys, you know. Honestly, yeah, since September last year. Okay, I'm not talking about this year. Last year September, we are today, which is now in May, we are in the exact same spot we were in September. No progression, no trend, nothing. And GJ is well known to be a trending pair. When GJ trends, it's good to trade. That's why it was very good to trade from this period of 2020, because we literally trended. Even in this period here, there was progression, right? So we would see big swings, big pullbacks, big swings, big pullbacks. We were getting, you know, some form of progression. Here was the hardest time to trade. This was actually where I struggled a lot in my trading journey, was this time here. Then obviously, you know, this is when we were streaming here, and this whole rally up, we were streaming. So you guys were able to see that. Now we're just not even big swings and a lot of consolidation. When to know when to stop trading a pair? I mean, I just like to keep an eye on it because it's part of my routine. And I just like to keep my routine. Doesn't mean you have to trade it, but you stop trading a pair when it's not in its prime conditions. So GJ was not in its prime conditions. There's better opportunity elsewhere, but I have already allocated that opportunity with the introduction of DAX, and gold has just been a standard. It's not really underperforming for us. So yeah, let's just see how the day forms on here. And also we got some positions on GJ. Huh? It's not like we don't get anything. It's just much less than before, right? So, you know, you're still okay to have a look at it. So that's basically the plan, just to see how it wants to move through these ranges. It's kind of like a buy above, sell below plan today. Pretty simple as long as it gets out this range. Looking at gold here, start off on the weekly time frame. Previous weekly closing bearish, no bottom wick on current candle. This is a gap. Daily time frame also closing bearish here, and we're seeing 4-hour time frame close bearish. So let's make sure I have everything marked up. Daily support marked up, yes. We have some daily resistance here as well. So I'll just clone this and bring this here, just so we have all of it. 4-hour time frame, okay, but it's bearish bias, so I'm only looking for sells. This is a gap here. Would like to see exactly how it looks in the broker. See gold. Okay, so basically in broker it's filled. Just a little bit. So ultimately sells is the plan today. We could look for some interesting sells if price action does allow for a sell. Let's just mark this like that, and I want to see if we can look for a little tight sell from here because ranges are pretty big. What are we looking like? 30 pips here. So this is not a bad idea, but below here many people might miss out on this tight little sell here. If we can get this in due time, you could look to sell back down to this 1 hour support, which is around 30 pips, and then, you know, depending on stop loss, break even there, or, you know, look for the gap to actually be filled. That's the idea, but the point is we're getting to break even by that 1 hour support. So that's a little idea. We'll see how price action develop. Buy is not going to be in the question yet because I am looking at a bearish buy session. I do not want to go counter bias today, as that not really helps with probabilities. I think GJ trade last week was a clear example, the one that I made a mistake and went break even on. Bias just carried out during the day and it was super powerful. So let's have a look at DAX here. DAX has had a nice move. We obviously capitalized on some of it on Friday, which was nice. And after that, we seem to have now making a bottom wick on this current daily. This should also be a gap on broker as well. Yeah, it's like a gap. It's a weird type of gap, but previous daily is obviously closing bullish still here. Let's see what 4 hours is saying. Let's start to move some of our lines here. Move this down to here, make this 4 hour support. 4S. Take this away. Take that away. Clone this, bring this up here. This is our 4 hour resistance. And then let's have a look at the 1 hour. So previous daily bullish, we're mixed session bias here. We do have 1 hour support down here. Sells breaking the range are always going to be nicer. Let's see. We also have this one here. A little bit tight ranges we're getting. So the 30 looks, 15 looks, 15 actually close above, but above that is another resistance there. We do have this little zone here. This is quite nice above here actually. And this one could actually work out quite well above here. You see? 20 points with good close, and then this 30 is a little bit higher now. Yes, there's a 30-minute here, but this one has a lot of wicks through it. Cascading sucks, but we have room to there. That is the difference. We're not at it compared to the 15. If you take break of high, you're literally at it. Like, how many points is that? Like 2 points. But if you get a close above here, you're about at least 6, yeah, 7 points. So it's better than the other one and more confirmation. Now, with it being mixed bias session, there is sells in the cards here, but there's a lot of BS below. To be honest, I'm not too gung-ho about sells, man, until we literally break the range. I'd rather see us break the range because we're towards the bottom of the range. I'd rather not sell towards the bottom of the range until I see some heavy price action giving us movement down. I'm gonna see, you know, closer to the open, maybe around this spot here. But we then have 1 hour sitting right here as well. It is crossed through by a wick, but we could trade 2 there. But I would like to see price action develop. What I mean by that is I want to see price show me that it really doesn't want to go up today. So I want to see it attempt to go up, fail, attempt to go up, fail. That's going to give me confidence that price is just not going up today. Let's just try take shorts. But for now, I think it's a little bit early and premature to take shorts. So this would be kind of the method here. I mean, we do have a few ranges and stuff like that, so we're going to see how to tackle that. And really, that is the plan overall here. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what I'm looking for, and then we'll take it from there. I do like that the daily has no top wick, and that is actually on broker as well, but it looks really weird on broker. But you can see the actual 15-minute candle that opened on the daily opened without a wick. It's just opened in such a weird way. So let's see how it forms. I mean, if it's going down now to grab liquidity to give us an upside, we could even be looking for buys inside this range. We just need to see. We just need to see how price action forms in these zones. Does it perform some sort of sell option to get to the 1 hour? We will see. We will see. We will see. And we take it from there. So, yeah. Actually, that is the plan for today. So if you guys enjoyed the plan, you know the drill. Leave a like on the stream. Almost 300 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Get the likes up to 150. I would appreciate it. You know the drill. Hate to say it, but part of the game. So let's go. Show me you guys are active. Let's start off the week strong. And yeah. Those early sells can be cleaned. By the way, any news today? No news today. No news. They can be clean, but we have to also consider that we want to see price try to go back up again, like what it's doing now, and then fail. That's going to give, because we are in a breakout. You have to not forget that we are actually broken out. If you look at this weekly close here, higher time frame, this is a bad weekly close for continuation? Not at all. Just need to check how many weekly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this week is going to be the last week. Okay, I'm not gonna type that. Not gonna type that. I was gonna type something. Joe already knows. Joe already knows. See, and he puked as well. It's like it doesn't even help. I can see Joe laughing. He knows what I was gonna type. I'm not gonna type it. We're not gonna start this. It's too early, man. Monday, first session back to relax. I was very close, but could see it in your face. Of course you enjoyed it, bro. Every minute. Oh my god. Stop. Why you don't go train something different? Why BJJ? Why those specific Brazilian jiu-jitsu? First day of the week? Yeah. Been out of Zoom for 3 weeks straight, back in it? Oh yeah. Trust me, you've missed a lot of developments. Is there any gold chance to huge downturn and long term? Not just yet, but we could see a slight calm down in prices. But gold downside is not very linear. You normally see one big move and then heavy pullbacks and then continuation down, heavy pullbacks, that type of movement it likes to do. Oh man, here we start. I said it's Monday. It's pretty hard, man, especially with you lifting. You're not going to be very flexible. We're talking about Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Mirko, bro. Can you relax? Yo is the one who's thinking different. It is, but you are decent. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, my flexibility is not, Sure you are. We actually are. My flexibility is not really the best. I trade futures, took a setup last night, no TP, no SL. I was waiting to get filled and then slept off. The trade went into great profit and into great loss because I slept off. Cool story, bro. I recommend you put TP and SL. Simon, get out. Yeah, Simon's lacking. It's your fault, man. He's at the pub yesterday thanks to you. Influencing. Bad influence. Bodybuilding beauty sleep. Great video yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good one. If you guys haven't watched it, check it out. Check it out, check it out. Alright, when in June is your birthday? Was that in stream we talked about that last time, or did we talk about that in exclusive? I don't know. A lot of guys actually in May and June. So that means we're also all Geminis. Not that I know any. I don't know why women are your Aries. Okay, don't get me started about this because I don't know shit about this star signs. About your car? What about my car, brother? What about my car? 9th? Yes, correct. But what about my car? No, the video? My favorite song. A bit of misspelling in the thumbnail? Was there? Let's have a look. No more losses. I think losses is spelled wrong, huh? Is it? How do you spell losses? I didn't make the thumbnail. But I'm dyslexic, so fuck it, man. I'm not even gonna get that correct. Strength. Where does it say strength? Ah, yeah. No, it's correct. G and TH. It's wrong, actually. Yeah. Strength. Yeah. That's true. Ah, man, it's a small detail. Fuck it. I've been following the stream for quite some time, but never know what lot size you use, full margin, or because it changes every time depending on my stop loss. So I measure my risk based on risk percentage. I risk a certain dollar amount. So I take it like $1,500. That would be the goal, right? So if my stop loss is 100 pips, obviously my, my, what's this called? My lot size is going to be different. Damn, now still flexing on us, huh? Villa and this and biceps and everything, you know? Look. Oh, whoa. I'm gonna dox him on YouTube now. Joking. Tony is back already, bro? What's this? Quick, huh? Scam everyone and come back, huh? 4 days. Yeah, better than Joe. Joe, man, scammed for more than a week, I think, this guy. 10 days scam, and then he left. Good morning. Tony ran out to him and had to leave. That's what I mean. He's scammed. He scammed and left. Oh my god. So gold is popping up here. So if it does get below here later, it's a good sell. But, you know, bearish bias here. Still bearish bias. So do I vision a counter bias trade? Well, the 4 hour doesn't look good for sells. I mean, for buys, I tell you that much. This closing back in the range, strong bearish. If anything, this pullback here is just going to give me more room to sell. And really, runners wouldn't be a crazy idea in this type of market position. We're basically back to the highs we were after this big pullback. This is actually a great spot. Great spot to be trying to hold back down into these lows if price wants to do that. So if you do some measuring, it is actually pretty damn big range. 400 plus pips to there. Story. Someone saw I joined your Discord. He wrote me with your name to register somewhere and can take maximum profits with minimum effort. I knew you would not say something like this, so I sent him to hell. Jesus Christ. Good man. Deserves it. It depends on SL and percentage. You must adapt your lot size. Correct. What's the scary song name? I was putting that on my alarm. Don't. Hey Harry, I just sold my... I can't read that. I'll probably get shadow banned. I'm already getting cooked. Need this win to buy her back? Jesus Christ. Mr. Dax, what are you saying? How do you know the words that will get you shadow banned? Bro, just read what he said to you. That obviously is not a good thing. The buys above there, that's for GJ. Next bias for gold. S3 would buy above? No, gold is bearish bias. You can't take buys. And DAX, that's fine. I would like to see a sell plan as well, potentially. At the time, this was good, but it's a bit early. It's changed. Sells from up there is fine. Let's see, DAX. More info for sells. Early buy. Okay, nice option. And then this, of course, yes. Good, good, good. Happy birthday, sir. Today's not my birthday, bro. My birthday is not till June. I should actually put in the warp, not warp, in the Discord, some bot that registers your birthday and then automatically reminds us so that we can wish. That would be good. $12,000 members in free Discord. Yeah, we should do more action in the free Discord, to be honest. Should have more action. Members. Yeah, 12,000. That's pretty sick. Scam. These are scams. Give him the ban hammer. Goodbye. See how it made its top wick? That previous candle had no top wick, and then this candle come absolutely rinsed that highs, bro. No wonder there's about 1,000 Harry Sharps. No, bro, they have some sort of spy in the group. Check this out. I have a bot that bans these fake ones. Go here, search, look, type Harry, nothing. Best Harry. Maybe these are old, but these all joined a long time ago. But maybe these are all scammers. But you don't know. But there's no suspicious activity that they're messaging. But if you look at Stop Harry 1 year ago, maybe we ban all Harrys. And then we have, if you type Tradesharpe, there's nothing. See? All, look, by the way, we have the gurus in our group, huh? TGR is in our group. You see? Scarface in our group. All from Tradesharpe, bro. I met a new guy that's saying Harry is old, I'm new Larry, and asked for $100. Yeah, they're just all idiots. I won't DM you first. That's the main thing. Harry, I was in your Discord and a message from you saying send me 10,000 and I'll double it. If you send me 1 million, I'll double it. 10,000 is too little. And haven't heard back? Yes. After that, you won't hear back from me. Seems like the buys might play out here, huh? Get back above this zone. Monday, though, we need price action to develop. So needs to make up his mind. Dax, you got 1 hour resistance in that zone not marked for the buys? Yeah, because I'm trying to trade to that. But I know it's there. There's too many lines for me, man. Getting annoyed. It's right here. Or this one here. Somewhere around here. Yeah, there. Good morning, bros. Good morning, Peter. Just waking. Had a long weekend. Damn. What were you doing on the weekend, man? Out, huh? Just don't want to be shouted at? No, it's good. You should tell me. We'll put it on. I think we'll be able to somewhat trade. Definitely we can trade to it 100%, but I don't think it'll be as big as a problem that we may think it is, because it has that wick crossing through. So hopefully when we trade to it, we can actually have a higher chance of crossing it. Harry, how will you look to improve your strategy even more? I don't think the strategy needs improving. I think just finding ways to mentally be capable of increasing risk without ruining the current strategy is the hardest thing. That's something some people don't discuss. As you increase risk, you tend to adjust the strategy you have because it has that mental pressure on your side. It's not mental pressure, it's not psychology. It's just like this underlying, it's very hard to explain until you do it yourself. Until you get to a stage of profitability and then increase risk, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. But I don't think the strategy itself needs anything to be changed because it's sustainable and consistent, and many people don't even achieve that. So if I have something that works, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Now, I will have to adjust things if, let's say, there's just never any setups. If there's like, I go for half a year and nothing's happening, it's not the same as last year, then you have to adjust, of course. But that's, you know, you can't keep doing that every day, you know. You see Crypto Face in 1 million ETH position? No, I didn't see, but he's always doing that stuff. What sources did you use to learn, like books and courses and articles? YouTube. I didn't take like a course where you watch videos of basics because I didn't really trust them. And when I started, guys, courses were really expensive. It's like at least $1,000 for a course, $800 for a course, because that was like the COVID time and everyone was getting into trading and it was so hyped that these gurus could get away with charging that much. And I could see past that. I could see that only a course is not going to get me profitable. And books, I didn't read any trading books. The closest I read to a trading book was an investing book. It's called Intelligent Investor, which I haven't finished. I'm maybe about halfway through. It's a very heavy book though. That's why I'm only halfway through, because I got screwed in my brain from how heavy it was. Maybe if I read it now, it will be much better. But I started reading other books. The only book I ever read was Captain Underpants. Damn. I remember those days. Try looking for an audio book of it. Helps speed up your reading time. Yeah, it's not too bad to have a slow reading time, but you don't want to read a book, you want to study a book. Like, that's the books I like to read. I don't really read for pleasure. I don't find that fun. But if I want to gain information, I think it's a useful tool, and I don't mind reading in that sense. So remember this morning, guys, I was speaking about how if I'm going to take sells on DAX, I want to see price show me that it tried to go up and then failed. This would be the example of where it tried to go up and now it fails and we start getting below here. It's going to make me have a lot more confidence in the sells, because if we really wanted to go up, why aren't we creating higher low structure to continue up, right? So this would make me more confident in the sells once we start to get. Now, we don't really want to mess in here because DAX could start to do this type of action, which is where everyone gets messed up in DAX whenever it ranges. Alright, could you tell me how long it took you to become profitable? It took 2+ years, but 1.5 years to start seeing results. And then like another year to start to see those results develop and if they can sustain. But I would say by third year, you're I think trading, you're never in a comfortable spot trading, but you're in more of a confident spot. Deal agreed in principle between UK and EU to sign strength ties, need political sign-off. Yeah, that would be interesting. Don't you think buys above the 15 on DAX would be based on 5 minutes if it closes above? The problem I have is all of these resistances here that, I mean, now that we've just tapped it, it could be an option now that we've tapped it. But it's very tight. I really prefer above here right now. This one looks a lot better. A lot cleaner price action we've had up here. Every time we've gone through this zone, we've at least pushed to this 1 hour. The last time we tried, we pushed past the 1 hour. And there's volume here as well. Yes, yeah, that's my plan for buys, yes. That is my plan for buys. How much percentage you up for the month? Need to check, but I think it's not that much. It's like 3. Maybe more, I'll have to check. How was your size up strategy when you became profitable? Every year I increase size. Every year. See, this is the problem I have. I want to do every month. That was my plan, to do every month, or let's say every week. But the problem with that is that the market is never consistent for long periods of time. You can have a slow week, slow month, amazing month, bad month. So really the big picture is at the end of the year. You know? At the end of the year, you really know where you stand, and that allows you. Are you risking more than last year? Yes. What is your opinion on tick volume, Harry? Unless as a chocolate fire guard, I assume. I mean, tick volume is just coming from broker feeds, so there's nothing much you can do about it, because that's coming from potential broker feeds. You know, we don't really get real. What's your risk per trade? My risk per trade in terms of my account is up to 3%. Do you only trade London session or you trade NY? I trade NY, not Asian. Asian is very late. It's like 3 a.m. for me. I'll be looking for resistance to go down here on gold. My life is all done. If Forex doesn't working on me in my life and I am still not profitable, still blowing account. Ricky, every day you write the same thing. Every day. I think you've put in more work writing the same thing than you have in your own trading. That's what I've noticed. Are you trading full time now? I have a job at McDonald's and I trade as well. Both. You know? Balance. Flip burgers and flip pips. That's the goal, you know. And you go to work at McDonald's in a Porsche. You're fucking balling, bro. You have to arrive and work in style, man. And maybe I own the McDonald's, right? I didn't say that I'm flipping. I didn't say, I said I work in McDonald's. So maybe it's my franchise. No, I'm joking. I have to think bigger. If you could go back to your first year of trading, what would you do differently? Oh, I would just stick to one strategy that actually works and spend time on that at least 6 months. At least 6 months on that strategy. The problem I made as a beginner, I think most beginners make, is you're chasing a new strategy every day. Alright, does PipLabs work with futures trading? You can simulate how it would be to trade futures, but the problem is you're not going to get futures data because it's so expensive to get. We wanted to get futures data and they were charging us about $50,000 a year. So we need to scale. We do want to do it, but that's around like a little bit less than 5K a month just to host ticks. So if we had a big enough audience to host that type of data, then we would invest in it. But right now we need to scale. So we need to get the word out about PipLabs. We need to scale. We need people to use it. We want to be the best backtesting software on the internet. And then we can start to allocate. Because like I said, it's a passion-based project, this of course. And yeah, eventually it will pay. But at the end of the day, we're very, very happy to reinvest. But I don't want to keep coming out of pocket. Already, we've gone very hard on the technology side for PipLabs. Obviously, there's a reason why no one has made a tick-based web browser backtesting software, and we found out why, but still being able to do it. But it takes a lot of resources. That have you ever considered fib retracement in your strategy? I don't need a fib retracement. If I was to draw a fib from here to here, the golden zone would be where this rejection came from. It's very easy to visualize without. If you were to draw from here to here, you can see golden zone where that wick rejection came from. You don't need a fib when you understand how they work. Don't we have a 1 hour resistance? We do, but I'm only looking for sells, so I don't care about the levels above. Today's bearish bias. Unless broker looks different and maybe I'm wrong, I'm just going to double check. But as far as I'm concerned, it is bearish bias. Previous daily bearish, previous 4 hour bearish, yes. Seems like London is just making a top wick. So I'm looking for, resistance to form, and then I take sells. How do you scale your account size? You risk a percentage that is actually responsible, and you allow it to compound. But it takes time, huh? Compounding takes time. Think at least a year minimum. It's not happen in months. What do you think of account management services? I think it's scary for the customer because there's so many scams out there, and most of account management is a scam. Now, there can be legit account management, but if I have investigated in the numbers, you need to ask for a pretty high percentage for it to make it worth it. How far is Bali from Hong Kong? Five hours? So it's not that bad. Bali from Dubai is super far. Singapore is 6, such amazing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Evidence that you've taught me something. I'm sitting out of this bullish gold run, no trades, but I surely would have bought 12 times in the past hour without your mentorship. Well, yeah, today it would have worked out, but we don't care about only today. We want tomorrow, the day after, the next day, the next week, the next month. I'd like to travel again. It's been a long time since I traveled. Can. Come to UK? Oh my god. So you can scam me again. Don't even know how we picked 25k. That's a scam amount. We should do a meetup? Bro, we need to do the Dubai meetup, man. That needs to happen, I'm telling you. Dubai is a good place. It's actually quite well located. Same distance from most of Europe. Okay distance from everywhere else. For you? No, because I'm serious. That's where people want to go. And then I can hook up everything here. You know? We could actually have something decent. Not get, you know... meet you in Greece and then you scam everyone, you know? Never book a date? I book a date, but you guys need to pay. You know? People need to join. I will make a form. I will make a form. But not now. It's summer. We have to do it closer to winter. We have to do like November. November is good. I'll make the form. I'll make the form. How many degrees? You know, 28, 25, 30 max. It's good weather. Joe, you came when? What month did you come? I forgot. Okay, end of December. Yeah, that's our coldest time. Man, I was still sweating. Hi, what's the painting behind you? It is basically New York, I guess. Well, it is based off New York, but it's like one of these paintings that has layer on top of layer. So the more you look at it, the more things you find. January sunburned my face in 1 hour. Actually, January was the coldest we had. January was the coldest we had. I remember we were sitting outside. It was cold. You remember? It was cold. I was cold. It's like 23 degrees, 24, freezing, bro. And some wakeboard. Yeah, we'll do something fun. I'll make an agenda. I'll make it like a boot camp. I need to think about how I want to do it. I think I also want to run a bootcamp because they're fun. I want to like rent a villa and then we do some hard work, how to scale businesses and stuff like that. Just share experiences, bring some guest speakers. I have a lot of good friends here who are very successful. Bring them there. You know? Fuck off, Joe. Joe is not even invited, bro. I'm putting a ban on his country. Not sharing a bed? No, it's not a bed. Don't worry. Come to Belgium. When you leave the airport, you can dress like Cool Runnings. Bro, Cool Runnings was an amazing movie. I really enjoyed that movie. Don't know why. What do you do when you're not trading? Anything I want. Anything I want. Depends what I have going on. Go out, do activities. I mean, as a daily routine. Once I finish trading, I go gym. That's just a daily routine. I like to, you know, stay fit and I enjoy the gym as well. So, as a daily routine, man, that's a nice candle, huh? That is a nice candle. FFV farm. Yeah, gold is trying, but we need a stronger close than this. This is not really satisfying. Probably have to wait for the next one here. It's aggressive to go. I probably want to see something below 25 here, key level. 5-minute setup 2 makes sense. Not my style. I don't really like 5-minute setup 2s. Too aggressive. This could just be a higher low to continue this run up because we've technically broken structure here on a 5-minute. So all it has to do is make bullish candle and then we can start to continue up. What is this line I drew? Oh, wrong chart. That's why. Okay, hopefully this can flip bullish and make a top wick. And then some 5-minute structure so we can get a sell. Otherwise, it's just going to be a whole lot of mess. There's a good 30-minute candle, but no top wick, nothing here. I'm mixed bias on gold. Probably going to switch. Yeah. What's that 45 line you have? This is not 45, this is 4-hour support. It's from the 4-hour. This 4-hour support here. Yeah, I think DAX is... if DAX wants to melt today, I mean, we don't have to worry about range, but I'm also thinking to take a nice buy from the bottom of the range can also be an option. So basically on DAX in a situation like this, as long as there's movement today, there's options, because we just have the opportunity to take buys back up. We have the opportunity to sell through the bottom of the range. So there are options. It's just a matter of, do we have the volume? So we'll find that out. It's Monday. We don't know yet. It's not like this week has been pushing and we know that we have shit ton of volume. It's a gap down but has a wick for you in broker. It's not a setup anyways because of the no 5-minute structure. Make sure you go to Fins and La Favela. Isn't La Favela from Brazil? What's that doing in Bali? You should be a surfer still, bro. That's the problem, man. It's an ideal place to surf. How far is this Bali from Dubai? Let's see. Dubai to Bali. Dubai to Bali. Oh shit, man. 9 hours and 10 minutes. That's pretty far. I wanted to go there before to surf, man. How much is business class? How much do they charge to that? They probably charge more to Europe than they do to Bali, I can assure that. Longer flight, but they probably charge more to Europe than they do to Bali. It's just how it works. I'm not bothered to check, put all these freaking details. They can piss off. Can you see a snowboard? Yes, I can snowboard, and I would like a snowboard trick. That would be sick. I have a snowboard at home, believe it or not. I've been on 2 snowboarding trips. I'm actually super down to do that. Friend of mine makes surfboards. I want one for Bali. Oh, amazing. I board and ski. That's sick. Actually, ski trips are a shit ton of fun, man. Such a good vibe. This is your 4 hour in gold. That's weird. I use or either not Forex.com. You have to be on a Wanda, or I use PYTH. Don't you have a massive place to sky and snowboard? No, we don't fly, but you can. But yes, we do. That's why I have a snowboard. That's why I have a snowboard. And I really wish this 5 close bullish, we get 5 minutes setup 5, we could enter as well. That would be amazing. We'd have double. What you have snowboard wise? I have an old K2 board. Classic? Yeah. It's really old, like 6 years old. I would have to buy a new board. Did you do skydiving in Dubai? No, I haven't tried yet. Lobster is my favorite. Yeah, I guess I have to buy the lobster one next time, right? Like I cannot not buy that brand. It's just like automatically sold to me. You can surf? Yes. That was my first favorite water sport. I really wish this gave us 5 minutes instead of 5, because this is a plan we had, no? To take Celsius. It just didn't give us anything. Just 2 5-minute candles bearish, but it was enough. But you don't know this, guys. Now, this is not a good habit to sell in this. Don't feel like you miss so many bad things with this trade. First bad thing, selling right into that 25 level. That's asking for a slap, right? Second thing, 5 minutes is only 2 5-minute bearish candles. It's not even a proper resistance. Nothing has really been created. No proof that this is. We also have a break of structure here. This could have just been a higher low, respect 25, especially when we've had no pullbacks in this move, you know. So this is definitely something you don't want to be involved in. Learn in Uluwatu, beautiful place. Yes, it is also a very good advanced surfing place. Don't take over Bentley. I'm tying. I'm following the rules. Yeah, but this trade will fuck you up for sure. Can't beat up in the mountains. Yeah, it's very nice. Where is this? France. Yeah, Italy was cool as well. Uluwatu, you have to go Uluwatu, Sil. Very good. All right, nice bounce we saw. Look at this reaction so far. Apparently Andorra is very cool as well. I only have 7 days left though. I mean, how far is Uluwatu from you? Checking. An hour without traffic? Yeah, bro, that's no, that you could easily reach there, right? You have 7 days, bro. That's nothing, bro. You spend 1 day there, 2 days. That's no headache at all. Leave in the morning, you're chilling. You could even visit there for a day. That's like an hour drive is nothing. Hour and a half. I think Uluwatu would be worth. They have some really nice on the cliff. Some very, very nice restaurant and pool on the cliff with the surf break. Sick, man, super sick. Totally worth a 1 hour and a half drive, even if you don't surf. Let's see DAX here. DAX starting to bounce here. We'll see what ends up happening. Appreciate everyone showing up to stream. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. You know the drill. Let's get the likes up to 200. I hate to say it, but part of the game. We need some volume for a juicy setup. Hopefully we get something juicy like we got on Friday. That was very nice. Or a setup 5 right now would be very clean from down here. Looks like it could form. What do you think about setup 2 on gold? Now it's like showing me some rejection. This could actually just be a higher low. Setup 5, I'm stuck at 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, there's some extra setup. Setup 4 is on YouTube, but setup 5 I teach in the group because you really need to know setup 1, 2, 3. I don't want to confuse, but it's a very powerful setup, and it's I prefer it a lot more than setup 2 and some other setups. Been there for 6 months, still haven't seen shit. Small island, so much different things. That sounds sick. Just be careful with this setup. I prefer you give it a little bit more room. You can't get a dog into Bali, really? Damn, I didn't know that. Really? Too many trades, they have a huge problem. Roads here are nuts. Why are they nuts? How many Australians are there? Should be full, right? Many, yes, but to be honest, what? You have everything? Damn, cocktail, huh? Sweden. Damn. Russians. Interesting. Yeah, I've been seeing some Russian, yeah. Very interesting, very interesting. Harry, what 2000 Porsche is your favorite? You mean from the year 2000? Yeah, it would have to be a 997 GT3 for sure. Easy choice. Yeah, it looks like gold wants to, not gold, DAX wants to drop here. So if we start leaving this range, we can't really sell here. It's a whole big mess. It could bounce again. You saw the bounce that it had here. It was quite a big reaction. Now it's starting to drop, so once we leave this, it's pretty open sailing. So let's just see what's happened. Seeing a bit of capitulation here. So let's see if we can at least get some sort of structure here, because it's just open, no top wick again. Daily resistance a little lower? Yeah, there is as well. We definitely need to watch that. I actually didn't expect us to come bottom of the range this fast today. Bring out the 1 minute strat. Not till we start breaking into the clean range. If it's possible, then yes. Would not be crazy. DAX waiting for Trump-Putin phone call plan for today? Do they put that on the juice? It's at 10 a.m. US time, yeah, shit. Lots of time. But yes, it could wait for sure. But if it waits, that means it should stay in the range, and this should liquidity grab now, and we can take buys back up, because here's your setup 5 above here. Oof, it's actually looking nice if that happens. Took a grab? What's a grab? Like you jump on the back of a bike? Scooter taxi. Damn. Oh, it's an app. Damn. We don't have grab here. Everything gets delivered. Kareem? Yeah, that's what I use here. Kareem, yes. I only trade gold. Can I add German 40 and trade 2 pairs? What do you think? Yes, I do that. Congrats on your new 911, man. My dream car as well. Been watching you on and off for 2 years now. Keep it up. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for pulling up. You're tracking your macros there? Damn, on point, huh? Why, you ordering from restaurants? I mean, there is a full health kick, so they must have restaurants that give you macros, right? Must be easy. Bro, I see on Instagram. Yeah, I see on Instagram. Don't come to Bali if you're not fit. Gym like full, everyone without a shirt. Fucking ripped. Woman ripped. Men ripped. Tanned. It's like, need to hop on, man, to go there. Come beast. That's not British. Need fitness visa? Bro, you need to hop on and then come to Bali, bro. I'm telling you. Full. It's okay, we'll mog them in the gym with heavy weights. Yeah. Then they'll all be quiet. You'll be full power. How's gold doing? See, back to creating a support. So 30-minute close in about 10 minutes. We could get a 30-minute setup too. That would make sense. But we'll see. We'd also have a 5-minute resistance formed. We're gonna check both. What's your max bench? 200 kg. My max bench is more than Sil, so whatever he benches, more. At the villa, 48 hours of traveling, 5 hours sleep. A friend of mine joined with some friends he met here. One of them came in with a massive bike, tank top, 20 old. He's done a show last year. Damn, immediately mogged, huh? $22. How to find a strategy? I have one for you here. Less board games, more lifting. Oh man. See, he's have selective memory, this guy. I'm telling you, selective memory. He's been waiting all weekend to fire this. Perfect chance. Look, I'm interested if DAX closes above this area here, huh? I think this could be quite interesting. 2 minutes we have here. 2 minutes. You can't be out here looking like Johnny Bravo. Legs workout? Yeah. Legs is mandatory no matter where you are. Sent you into DM? Okay, I'll check after. Actually, we'll check now after we just see what DAX is doing. So you can see live reaction. Oh, the guy's Zeke. Let's see his Zeke. Average guy in Bali. Oh, I hope I'm not gonna be depressed. There's already enough depression. Gonna open this, be more depressed. Then definitely today I'm calling. I'm hopping on today. That's it. Oh, come on, DAX. Don't be boring now, man. Next candle is the open candle as well. So, you know, it's a very scary trade. Man, this stupid outside, I don't know what they're building outside. Far, huh? I'm talking like down the road. They're building Four Seasons residences. And it's giving mini earthquakes every day. Because they're putting foundation. Alright, I don't think this is going to close above, so we're waiting for London Open. Gold is still trying to make a decision. London Open will be a good candle. 1 hour would close bearish. You can take break of low, actually. Wouldn't be a crazy idea. We'd have a setup 3 on 15 minutes as well. I quite like that. Because normally DAX is a little bit crazy on the open. So this would all be good. And while we're waiting for this 5-minute candle, let me go see. Man, Zeke. Let's see. Yeah, this is not fair, bro. But he's on, I think, man. He's on. I hope you didn't pull up with your GF, man. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems, bro. I'm telling you. You need to really make sure there's a good connection. He claims, yeah. If he does, fine. But you know, looks pretty good. My Netherlands, thank you, God. I'm telling you, bro. This is a big problem. I'd go there and feel like, oh shit, man. If that guy, that's an average, that's average, shit, I quit. Tradesharpe, would you say you're a millionaire now that you can afford a 250k car? But what is definition of millionaire? Millionaire liquid or millionaire in assets? Two different things. Millionaire in assets, one thing. Millionaire liquid, another thing. I say millionaire liquid means you have a couple of mils sitting in your bank. Millionaire in assets, I think, is a bit different. Still means you're a millionaire, but it's not liquid, right? You'd have to... what do you call it? Liquidate it. For me, liquid. See gold making this higher low, right? So we wanted this 50-minute candle to close weak bearish so we can have a setup 3 sell. Now watch how the 30 will close. Not good for setup 2. And this is why that setup 2 doesn't work out. Yes, it pushed quite nice, right? Was it enough for a 1-to-1? I'm not sure. 59 for 50, not really. If she that superficial, get rid of her. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, imagine you go there to, I mean, yeah, you have to have your value elsewhere. Damn, they're pretty spoiled for choice there. But probably, I wonder how the guys are, though. Are they, like, full ego, think that they are number one, or are they chill people? That's what's more important. Because I'd hate to be in an environment where they're all full of themselves. And they're really nobodies. Yes, they have sick physique, they look good, but what else do you have? Yeah, like a dickhead, basically. I'm sure there's some, but I want to know the overall culture. Can't tell, haven't spoken to many of them. Oh, you have to investigate. Bram would be able to tell us. It's a mix, I would say. Yeah. 50-50, but I mean there should be a majority. 70%, okay, that's a lot, yeah. They don't have a Porsche? I mean, yeah, that's a dickhead thing to go around and say, but I guess so. What color is your Porsche? You go around saying that if they try to flex their physique. Sounds like London. Yeah, but London, they're fat. They think they look good. They're just white boys. All white boys. You know, turkey teeth, and you find them on Love Island next year. There we go. Now we get the real information. Kangoo. Where's Sil? Sil is probably in Kangoo. He is? That's why you're beating this, bro. That's why you're getting screwed, bro. Mogged immediately. Mogged by 22-year-old. Come on, Marcus. Do something for me today. Let's see. Hopefully the open is not gay here and we actually see something nice. See, like a little liquidity grab and then a close above. I got 2 years though, hopping on. Yeah, I mean, for you, you're good. I'm talking about me. Use the word. Oh, yes, I did. It's okay. It's a natural expression. It's all positive vibes. Just don't worry. Stay calm. Does your psychology change as your account grows? Increasing your account risk does change your psychology. Chill, Dax. Just a little bit. Oh. Man, what an open is this, man? What open is this, man? And we wanted this move. We wanted this move back up. That's the problem with the open, you know? Sometimes it just ruins your day. And this is the move we wanted, right? A nice little close above. It's not even like the previous candle gave us the close above. Nice little close above, break even at this spot here. Probably hit TP by there. It is pretty disrespectful. I do agree with that, yes. Looks like it's coming down again. Well, if this is the liquidity from the upside and then we start to break below here, yes, for sure. Such a big candle when it's actually 30 pips. Yeah, I know, right? It's not like the ranges are pretty small like old DAX, but that's fine. GJ is just stuck. Absolutely stuck. Switched off. And gold closed strong-ish bullish. It's not the worst close for sells. 31 hour. Oh, 1 hour close doji. I thought that was bearish. Thought that was gonna flip it bearish, but 30-minute is bearish. Doji is not the worst thing. 5-minute is not bad with that resistance. It's just a question of where do we want to sell. Break of low. What type of stop loss are we looking at? You know, 56 pips to get here is 30. Down here, you know, you get your 1-to-1, but you have a lot of work to do. You get your 1-to-1, but you have work to do. So we're going to just see this develop. Have you gone out yet, Sil? Damn, I'm not waiting, huh? Was it good? To send videos to me, bro. It was amazing. Damn. To send videos of outside club, we see what's going on. What type of... I can't say this on stream, man. This is exclusive talk. We'll talk later. Bro, what gets you... come on, we want 1K viewers. We want to see biceps today. You need 400, man. It's a lot of work. Make sure to leave a subscribe if you haven't. We stream Monday to Friday. We have Monday to Friday. What gets you real money besides trading? McDonald's, bro. I told you. You know? No, I have other investments. Crypto is a massive part, man. Crypto is a massive part. I actually wanted to make a separate video about what I did financially to buy the car. I think it's good to talk about so people understand and see how it is. But, you know, 6 years of trading straight, and a big part of that, I also put I know it's a bad, people are, and I wanted for it to calm down. People say bad, but yeah, you know, when that pump happened to 100K, I took out a lot of crypto, and yes, I did spend a lot of it on the car. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy. I didn't spend everything. But I did spend, you know, a good portion. But I feel like I deserve, like, I don't know. I feel like it was worth it for me. Like, yes, long term, but I could always buy back in with the money I'm making from trading. And that's kind of like the goal as well. So for me, that's what made me relax, is that, look, that money can just be recycled back into the market when I want. You know? Yes. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. So that was a portion, of course, just your general. But, you know, to be honest, a lot of my savings, guys, that I had from trading and stuff like that actually went into... I told you before that I had that property as well. So in terms of liquid cash, you know, that's been eating that up as well. You have to pay for that. Luckily, it's only like once every 6 months. So you have time. And they're not massive payments, and that's the way I designed it. But of course, you've been allocating that. And then, you know, I had also different investments that have matured, that I did from the beginning. And then you build multiple income sources like that as well. Of course, the group is an income source. I wouldn't say that is the biggest, but it definitely does help. What else do we have? Pip Labs doesn't pay yet. That's more of a passion, as I always say, but that will be. I do see Pip Labs being something something big in the future. I knew we were paying for Irish bread and water. How much of us? 68 in here. It's not a bad number. You guys can do the math. But it is something, like, I'm not... Look, to be honest, I also enjoy having a group, man. I won't really be motivated to come every single day and trade. It will get a bit boring. It's nice to have, and I enjoy teaching. And you can't forget about my money I make from YouTube streams, guys. $1.5. I think last stream we actually got $3. I think we hit a record and made $3 in a stream. I have to check. I do remember that I was up. Let's check. Analytics. Are you ready, guys? Whoa. We're hitting new records, guys. 4.75 in last stream. Can you believe it? $4.75 in last stream. From 58 hours of watch time. 58 hours of watch time pays 4.75. Yes. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I can buy my own burgers at McDonald's. Look, this video got partially blocked. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, gold. We wanted sells, man. You are bearish bias today. What are you doing? If today was mixed, I take buys above here to get to here and see what happens, but it's a bit strange. Not enough for one case? It actually, yes, it can buy one case. It can buy one case. It can. So we have that. At least YouTube pays for case money, guys. At least we can open cases. Technically, I could open one case a stream and still be okay. I'm paid for that. So at some point, we'd have to be due a knife. Don't you agree? What is included in your mentorship? Basically, everything that I needed when I started trading. So as part of it, you get, of course, you get a full course that is just there as a free add-on. It has everything, and all of these are taking topics from webinars we've had. So it's not only things that I want to teach, but things that people need. You get all of these. We have our NY session every single day. I send my analysis with our chat every week. I also stream NY. We have weekly webinars. Yesterday we did psychology special webinars, you name it. Of course, you guys get to watch the stream without delay. You get direct questions, so many things, man. But the best thing to do is to watch this video. Just watch this video. It's going to explain everything. It's about 3.5 minute long video. And it is on waitlist though. But if you join the waitlist, it's first come, first serve. Because the reason I've made it waitlist is because you have to actually write a description of why you want to join. So I'm actually becoming tighter on join requirements. Not everyone will make it in. I've rejected only 3 people by now, but that's because the people who are applying are generally good quality. So that's a good thing, you know. DAX 1 minute setup 5. Let's go see what DAX is doing. Oh shit, man. What is this? What the? This is so bad, man. What a candle, huh? On the open. Just take up that whole range straight. What is your CS inventory worth? Oh, that's a great question. I think my CS inventory is worth maybe $3,000, $2,500, maybe less. Definitely $2,000 for sure. Something like that. I don't really have a crazy inventory. What is CS? Counter-Strike. Stop talking about YouTube revenue. Let's talk about net profit. Net profit is negative because I have to pay for editing and for thumbnails. So, yeah. I mean, I pay per thumbnail around $14 per thumbnail. That's how much a thumbnail costs. And then editing costs, you know, much more than that as well. But without all of that, we wouldn't have what we have today, right? We wouldn't have this to be able to show up to stream now, chill with everyone, and wait for setup, make money together. So I'm happy with what I've built. I think it's been, a lot of people don't, I mean, 925 videos have been posted, guys. That's a big achievement. A lot of people have not reached close to that. That's a lot of streams. Gold buy, 5 minute closed. Yeah, I'm not really looking for gold buys due to my bias rule, but I do like the range, yes. I'd prefer the 15 close here in 3 minutes, but I do agree with this range. If you get too close to this, then yes, you'll have to wait till something above that, but you can trade to that. But I mean, if you are counter bias trading today, it is valid. But remember, bias is the only reason it will lose today. And bias is pretty strong, I'll tell you that much. From what I've learned in my trading, it's very good. I can make you these thumbnails for $7 each. Alright, DM me. Send me a trial thumbnail. Let's see if you can get the face like this. You know, get the filter done well, the same text. Because people send me the same stuff and they fail. 1 hour doesn't have bottom wick. Yeah, it's also a threat there, of course. I mean, I'm still happy for sells, but sells are not going to now come below till this spot here. Let's see what DAX is doing. You know, hopefully there's some volume. We can do something with that. We're going to see. Do you know who Outdoor Boys? Who's that? That YouTuber with glasses? The guy who does all of these trips outside and records all of them. He's quitting? Yeah, I did see a post about that. Why is he quitting? My guess would be burnout. My guess would be burnout. Taking too much time? Yeah, it's a form of burnout. Good job, Joe. Good job. He said he got too famous. He wants a normal life to help his son's YouTube grow. I don't know how you would have a normal life if you put yourself online and you aim to grow that. And even you won't have a normal life even with your sons, because you're just moving the audience to your sons. You just have to accept that there is no normal life. But is he really living a normal life with all of his outdoor adventures? I don't think that's the norm. Yeah, GJ is popping. Really can't really do much with this candle though. What are we looking like if it closes above 28 to this 4 hours 13? No chance, bro. Just a load of BS. Don't let GJ break your heart, guys. I'm telling you, it's just ready there to do it. Know exactly what GJ is up to. Gold 50-minute will close above. It will, but it's against bias and no bottom wick on 1 hour, so that breaks my rules. But if you guys are trading counter bias, you could look for that option, no problem. What's your price average on crypto? That's a good question. It would be somewhere around 15K, 15, 20K on Bitcoin. Gold 1 minute, 2 minutes, not showing velocity for buy. This is one where lower time frames discourage me. What would discourage me more is the no bottom wick plus the bias, man. Bias is strong long term. Today maybe it won't, but you know, it could end up wrapping itself up together and then you see this candle flip. You end up looking for a sell in a little bit, you know. Icy Marks has nipple wick. Yeah, but for me, main thing is not the wick, it's the bias, man. Bias is very important for me. You never want to make an excuse to take a trade. Yeah, Icy has a good wick. It's a valid wick. But bias is more important for me here. Because every time I've gone against bias, the trade loses. You can see the journal. And I've been pressured by needing to take a trade. Look, counter bias, it's a loss. I lost 1.2% on that, man. I gave back all my hard work of the last trade. Why just going counter bias? You know? I mean, on a full bullet, on a mixed bias day, I probably would take this. Bullish bias day, I'd take this for sure. We have 5-minute thunderstorm basically. 15 minutes is valid. Your stop would be in a good place. Yeah, I prefer more 5-minute structure generally, but overall it would be good. But on a bearish bias session, man, I'm telling you, this can mess you up a lot more than people would expect. And this is the fine line that can make you profitable and unprofitable. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I'm still happy to take DAX outside the range. This range is going to become a range that eats you up. I know how DAX works, and this is one of DAX traits. Once it finds a range like this, inside the range, such a mess. So let it get out the range. Happy days. Look at the journal. Here I thought I'm disciplined. Yeah, we have a pretty big journal now. Decided to join a waitlist today. Thanks for everything you do, Harry. Fam, past 6 months, I've learned so much. Amazing, man. Welcome, welcome. Excited to have you. Do you have a separate journal including your NY trades? Mostly in the exclusive, but I do post them in the public group in Harry's Trades. You can see any NY trades. I label it XAU sells. This would be NY. So I'll label it like this. Look at GJ. Close below, then pushes. Typical. 1 hour close like this. Yeah, it's just becoming one of these scenarios where it's tradable, but it's just in a completely different way. And this looks like a big move, huh? But you do the math. It's not adding up for these type of stop losses, and that's also been a problem why we have to wait patiently on GJ, is you have to find a good stop loss. Because take this for example, your stop loss here is 29 pips, but this move that's just happened is only 12. But it's good to see volume in GJ. That's a good thing. You just need the setup, but that's always happens, you know. Yeah, gold does look good. I wish it was following bias, but I just can't wait for it to, you know. Guys, everyone that has green and red candlesticks are scammers. Be very careful, please. That's a first one. That's a first one. I think that might win comment of the day. All right, I'll change it. And now all of you guys will get flashbanged. All of you guys will... Okay, I don't want my recent changes to be lost. Don't change, please don't change it. I was gonna flashbang you all. Turn your candles blue and black. It does look clean. Two guys in our group using this color combination. Looks a little bit ICT-ish, but this one, it looks clean. It looks clean. What's ICT's chart colors? What is it? What is it? Oh, now Ents is a scammer as well, bro. Ents is a scammer. That's a first. That's a first, actually. Someone now calling a moderator in chat a scammer. That is funny as hell, man. ICT doesn't need candles. He sees the trade without candles. He's the creator of the algorithm, guys. Just understand that. What's his name? Sambul? Interesting name. That was a joke, yes, and I played along with it. You know how tempted I am to actually try sell this? But I know these ranges are really nasty, man. But I am still tempted. We have range. Let's do it. Okay, let's prepare it and see how it opens. If we get a nice wick, I think it's a shot. It is a shot. Liquidity grab to the highs. Maybe it's worth a shot. Let's see how we close here. 14 seconds. We will need some sort of decent top wick though. Alright, let's see. I really want a 1 minute close below actually. I don't trust that. So 1 minute close below, I'll give it a shot. Let's see here. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. This could liquidity grab and then reject back in the range, which is scary. Stop would go back above this previous 5. This is the liquidity grab I was talking about, which I was scared about. But a 1 minute close below would be okay here. Just if we could survive 14 seconds. Didn't close below. This is interesting, man. Look, it's aggressive, but you could take it technically break of all these lows here. Kind of have a wick support. What are we looking like here? 24 for 17, 18. Making it harder, huh? Maybe this 5 close below would be even sweeter. Not enough range. Yeah, this is becoming a problem, the range. But if you look at 30, it could just flip as well. So you could break even. But this is, look at this liquidity grab I was talking about. You see? So let's just wait for that 1 minute and then we can start to make decisions. Because we could break even. I mean, we do have a pretty close break even. The break even would be around this area here, this previous 5, where we've had all our rejections. Because that would be your retest zone to actually continue up. That's your retest zone. But we have enough room to there. But check this candle that's coming through right now. 1 second, damn, that makes it tough, huh? So I guess you would have to have a sell stop here. You'd have to have a sell stop here. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to enter that, unfortunately. This would be my break-even zone. And I would be out pretty much break-even, I guess. Unless I manage on 1 minute. It's too much of an emotional trade this would be because of all of the worried about being in this range. So I'm actually interested to see how it plays out. Just be careful if you're in this trade. If anything gets back in this 1 minute range, you could see some nasty price action, huh? You can see some nasty price action, price driving through towards the upside and reject from here because we're not full bearish bias, right? This type of shit. This is what I was worried about. That's why I wanted to be break even by here. It's tight. It's too tight. Yep. This is the exact thing that worried me. Yep. Remember what I said a few seconds ago. Price come back in driving through the range. Then you get this next 1 minute candle, painful candle. You know? You're begging for it. Yeah, there's it even before it gave you painful candle. You know? Yeah, this is very common, this type of shit, right? And that's what I mean. You break even is too quick. The boxes for the 1 hour, yeah, that's the previous 1 hour. All morning we've rejected off this zone. All morning. So this is why patience is important, guys, you know? Have your rules, know where you want to be wrong, know where you want to be right. This could by all means still play out, but it's not something that I'm comfortable with because there's too much probabilities that could actually make it fail against you compared to if it was clean. There's a 10-second lag on stream. Yep, there will always be a 10-second lag on stream. It's how YouTube works. That's why we have Zoom running while stream goes on. Otherwise, everyone would just watch from stream. But Zoom has 0 delay. It's why I run Zoom. I mean, also for the fact that they get direct answers and stuff. A little bit different with that, but that's not one of the main reasons. Also delay. See, this is a trade I don't like because now I'm like, oh, was it a correct break even? When you know it was, but then since you're in it, you're not thinking properly and you start asking yourself, oh, was it a correct break even? You know? And then you're back in drawdown. If you're holding, you're like, shit, it was a correct break even. Like, this is such an emotional trade, right? You can see, and then this messes up your week because it's just too much. And all you had to do is just leave it, right? You can imagine it. You can imagine it. This is like such a drama because you know there's not much range, but you're trying to get it in the range, and you're like, then now you're hoping for this 1 minute to flip. You're like, okay, hopefully this next 1 minute can close bearish. And now it's actually 50-50. Either this next 1 minute is going to do the business and fly up here, and you're not going to be able to manage the trade, so you're just going to hit SL, lose 1%. Or you're going to get lucky, and this is going to actually, not lucky, but price is going to respect and actually flip down bearish, and you're going to feel calm again. Just for what? The next candle to do what? Probably pop down a little bit more and then pop back up. Or pop down a little bit more, you go break even finally, taps you break even, smashes to TP. Both ways, it's all ending in a bit of tears in this type of scenario. So I'm happy to stay out of it if I'm being honest. Let's have a look at gold. See what I mean with gold is just, but that 30-minute close is very good 30-minute close for buys. But again, it's just against my bias, and we can see how price is hesitating, right? You would have expected price to go by now. It's just waiting and waiting and waiting. Doing nothing. Oh, now you're properly crying on DAX, huh? Please reject, please. This last barrier of hope, this resistance. So I mean, these DAX in these ranges sometimes are not that consistent. Once it gets out the range, you have such a good move, man. Normally smooth. If it gives you an entry, sometimes it could always blast, but that's the game we play. What's going through my head right now is this, you know, it's looking better if it rejects from here. It is helping the trade. I remember when we started DAX, we wouldn't even look at the chart in the range. No, normally it ends in, unless you're bottom of the range, top of range, that's classic trading. Like we wanted the setup 5, you can get some sick positions. But once it's playing between pre-session range, being this is the high and this is the low, and we play between the pre-session range, anything in here is really difficult. You normally get inconsistencies. Yes, they can play out, but it's normally inconsistencies. Italy? Why would you just write Italy in chat? Yeah, Italy, I need to make a visit to there. It's where our Pip Labs office is. To go visit my business partner and my friend, Tutor Boy. True slaughterhouse, I call it, literally. Man. Look, I'm going to call it here, man. Nothing's happening. This is where you just go crazy, call it, pick it up until something happens. Gold, there is counter trend, counter bias buy options, but it just doesn't follow my rules. And I'm sorry, I can't break my rules as much as I want to take a trade. I can't break my rules because it probably would lose. But typically, bullish bias, mixed bias, I'm taking this buy for sure. Break even at this spot here, maybe at the previous 15. Where did I get that 15 from? Yeah, I'm break even. I'm watching the previous 15 because we have some nice structure forming. And then DAX is the same plan, but it's just stuck in the range. So until it gets out the range, you're going to have this drama. So that's basically how DAX is going to work. Now for GJ as well, you guys are interested in GJ. GJ slowly but surely trying to make its way up, but it's just lacking volume for the size of the stop loss. You don't really have a good stop loss placement to get your risk to reward. So what you'd want to see for GJ is you want to see maybe something close bearish, take setup 2 back up, meaning see candle close bearish, 1 close bullish, then buy back up. So if it gives you that, it's good. If not, then you're actually looking all the way above the 4-hour resistance. That's going to be your plan. Above key level and above 4-hour resistance. That's how it's going to work. So, you know, this is some days like this. It's Monday today. Sometimes Mondays are exciting. Obviously, today is not that exciting. Nothing really much. But we had so many opportunities that just did not follow through. And that's the lovely thing about a plan is that we had setups forming, but then one thing kept us safe. And today there's literally nothing we could have done or missed. Like DAX had nothing, gold had nothing, GJ had. So it really is not like you're even missing something, no matter what, you know. So I'm pretty much happy. Happy how the session went. I'm happy how the session went. A no trade day is a good day because it protected me from a loss. If I take a trade on a no trade day, I probably lose. So that's how it is. So yeah, pretty happy. And yeah, now we just wait. Now we just wait and see what happens. See if gold wants to start doing something. If 4-hour candle closes bullish on gold, it also is interesting for NY session to buy. Because if we really start to get going, look at this big range we have here, okay? Would you take sells on gold? Not right now. I would need a setup for gold. And that would basically be price. It's a tough one, man. Essentially below here would be good. We have all of these supports here. You know, you have this 30-30. That's always hard to take a sell, right? When you have this double 30-30 like this, you see? Because you sell into this, can react. You sell to it, can react. I mean, so you could look to sell from here to here, but you need good closes. Key level is sitting in the middle, so complex. But yes, I would still sell gold if we do create a setup, which would be a close below here. Very simple. Very simple close below here. I'm interested. So appreciate you all. Is there a holiday? Not today. I think there is a holiday this month, guys. There is a bank holiday, a big bank holiday this month. It should be, yeah, there is on Monday. We have US and GBP. So it's a full market close day when you have both banks closed. So that is next Monday. There is a bank holiday. So if you want to plan a long weekend getaway, that would be a good time. You can have 3 days back to back. Even if you take, I mean, if you take Friday off, If you take Friday off, you could have a nice 4-day break there. So if you want to plan that there, you know. Plan that. We'll do that probably. Yeah, that would be good. You know, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That would be sick. So you could plan something there. So annoying, these bank holidays. But this one is a big one because this is also closed in US. Normally when US and GBP is closed, game over. Gold decided to wake up. There you go. Good morning. So if you're taking the counter buy options, now you just have to hope the volume continues. Now it's very simple to manage. Anything breaks below this 5, close it. No point. Should not need to break this 5. It should actually, with all of this accumulation and how long you've been waiting, should be a good move up. Like I said, if this had mixed bias, I'm taking this any day, and you can see it's doing well. But every counter bias trade I've taken has lost, guys. In the stream history, every counter bias trade I've taken has lost. So why would today be different? You can't really think like that. There's no higher time frame that also tells us it's different. You know, it's just something you can't deal with. So appreciate you all. Take care, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Appreciate you all showing up. Have an amazing rest of the day. Hopefully you catch something a little bit later on NY. And much love, and hopefully catch you soon. Peace. Cheers.